Fun Friday comedy, Jori O'Neale.
What's up? Woo! Back at it again. Listen, yes, love that. I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. It's been a long week. It has been a very long week. Look, it was a long week when it was just Tuesday. It was a long week. So this is super long. This is a very super long week for me. We're in July now. Can you believe that? Babe, can you believe that? July is here. We're in July. July is Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. Woo! Yes. Yes. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know. We celebrated Mental Health Awareness Month in May, but I guess we do it again for everybody else. I'm not really sure what that's about. But now I feel like, look, if you're a person of color in this country, like every month should be Mental Health Awareness Month, like every month. Because you have to have strong character and a strong will to stay oppressed 365 days of the year and still, you know what I'm saying, like go to work with a smile on your face, or at least a crooked smile, some sort of happiness, right, just to be there. I don't know. Listen, folks, we're going to get these laughs together. I don't know, so with my sound engineer, he's sleeping at the wheel. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's sleeping at the wheel. Love that, love that. But for real, guys, like, I am mentally drained. I'm mentally and physically drained. I've been, I don't even know why I'm starting like this. I didn't even tell you what's going on. This is Fun Friday comedy, guys. If you didn't know, right? Oh my gosh. Yes. Listen, why you let me start off the show like that? Like, come on, you gotta stop me. You gotta reel me in. You can't just let me keep just going. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So yes, I am Jori O'Neale. I'm your host this evening. And the individual who keeps making noises, no, it's not my son. It's actually the DJ and sound engineer of the show, DJ DeSoto.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on the old school. That's right. Today's going to be really low energy to start off. As I was sharing that I'm drained. I'm gardening. Anybody gardening? Anybody? Yes. No. You don't have a backyard? Okay. Well, one day you'll garden. It'll be great. No, but I'm gardening now, and I don't even know why I put my head on my hip just now. I don't even know. I think I've been spending too much time with my daughter. She thinks she's everybody's grandma. She likes to walk around and water all the plants, sometimes overwater them. She likes to put her hand on her hip a lot, and sometimes tries to give me pow-pows. Yes. Gardening is very strenuous. And then just mentally, like, a lot has happened, and I don't think I process things in a timely fashion, so now everything's kind of hitting me all at once. And not to mention, we're in the middle of a pandemic. OMG, folks. Middle of a pandemic. Listen, I thrive off of physical contact. Like high fives and side hugs. Woo! Yes. And this social distancing thing, it got me feeling some type of way. Like I can't, like, I ain't just do it myself. Like, I try to hug my kids all the time. They be pushing me away. Makes me feel rejected all the time, all the days. And I don't know how many read, there's a book out by Gary, I don't say Gary Coleman, but that's not right. It's not Gary. Gary Chapman. One of them Garys. I knew I'd get it right. Gary Chapman, called The 5 Love Languages. Anybody read that book? Anybody? Yes? Oh, wow. It must be popular. Well, my love language, I don't know if you've noticed, it's affection. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's affection. I give really great hugs. I'm probably like the best hug giver in the entire universe. But sadly, many of you will never find out. Right? And I'm not like mentally drained because of any one particular thing. It's like a culmination of things. And right now, like, I'm saddened by the inconsiderate practices of other people. Right? Right now, that's what's heavy on my mind. Just today. So I'm driving. I live in Long Island, and I'm driving through town, and I pass through this one neighborhood, and I kid you not one human was wearing a mask. Not one of them.
What?
I saw girls standing on the corner talking to each other. There were people walking their dogs, a lady jogging, a dude on a bike. Nobody was wearing a mask. And I went to Home Depot, right? I was like, let me find shelter. Let me find shelter. They sell masks in Home Depot, so surely no one would walk around Home Depot without a mask. It's a sign when you enter the building. You have to wear a mask. And this dude didn't have on a mask. He did not have on a mask. I was like, oh my gosh, sir. It felt like he was naked. I was like, cover yourself, sir. Cover yourself. Oh my gosh, my virgin eyes. Oh my gosh. I'm like, listen, people, if you don't wear a mask, they're just going to make you stay in the house longer. Like, don't you understand that part by now? Like, I know, right? Like, you got to, oh my gosh. So, I get really, really worked up about these things. And I apologize. This episode is for all of you who are dealing with individuals who are impacted by coronavirus, who are infected by coronavirus. Those of you who have been working tirelessly during this entire pandemic, right? You didn't get time off. You've been working, and now sometimes you have to work more because people aren't making good choices. So this whole episode, they titled Good Night Nurse, right? Because nurses, healthcare workers, essential workers, you guys have not stopped. You're tirelessly going, and I salute you. Yes. All right, so this show is for you. I feel mentally drained from gardening with 2-year-olds. I can't imagine being on the front lines right now. And so this brings me to the lesson of the week. Last week we talked about grammar. This week we're going to talk about remembering your why. So the lesson for today is remember your why. Part of why I was down was because I had fallen into the social media bucket of likes and considering what people thought and all these things. And let me tell you, I've spent the last, I want to say 25 years perfecting not caring what other people think. 25 years of that. And for whatever reason, this past week or two, I've allowed myself to kind of fall back into my old habits of being super concerned about who likes and what likes and who's, buying this and that. Listen. I am here to encourage. That is my goal. That is the purpose. That is the drive. I'm here to encourage. I'm here to encourage those of you who've had really long weeks. So all you healthcare workers, all you essential workers, all you frontline workers, I'm here for you. I'm here to, yes, we're here to encourage you, to build you up. At the end of a long week, I just want to tell some jokes, make you feel good about life again, make you feel hopeful, let you know that there are people out there who do appreciate you and support you, right? So that's why I'm here. I'm here to encourage. I'm here to encourage those of you who have dreams on your hearts. And you're maybe a little gun shy and you haven't figured out exactly how to bring those things to fruition. I'm here to encourage you. Get off your couch. Not until the show's over, though. Well, you can wait till the show's over. Your dreams will still be there. But I'm here to kind of spur you on to go do that thing, right? And I forgot my why. I started feeling down, and my bad. I apologize. You must remember your why. If you don't remember your why, the enemy has already won. You're not a player in the game. The thing that you were created to do, that thing, right? That purpose, that hole that you're supposed to fill, that God put you here to fill, you can't fill that if you're on the sidelines. You can only feel that if you actually get in the game and you play. So go after it. Go get it done. That's my spiel for tonight. Now on with the jokes. You guys ready for some jokes?
Oh, yeah.
You ready for some jokes? Yes! I'm ready for some jokes. So recently, I've been hanging out a lot with my family, virtually. We're not trying to make another spike. I've been hanging out and playing game nights with my family, virtually now, and let me tell you, it's been hilarious. Right? It's super fun, game nights. If you haven't done it yet, listen, IYH game nights, go ahead, look us up, give us a call, we'll hook you up too. It's been real fun. But we've been playing game nights with my family, my extended families, distant cousins, relatives, and it's been so encouraging. A little too encouraging maybe for some people. So the other day, my aunt, she calls, it's about, I would say it had to be a good 11 o'clock at night. There's no reason for anybody to call my house at 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, I have 4 small children. They are all in bed. My husband is sitting next to me. If anybody else calls whatever's happening with you, I can't help you. I can't. By the time I get there, if somebody's coming to get you, you got. I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing I can do for you. Right? So she's calling 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, oh no, something's wrong. Like, why would you call someone's phone 11 o'clock at night? And I answer, and she goes, hey, when's the next game night? I'm like, this is why they created texting. This is exactly why they created texting. So you wouldn't call people's house at 11 o'clock at night. So I'm like, hey, it's next week. She's like, oh, okay. I said, oh, so we're on the phone. I don't really want to hang up right away. I kind of do, but then it's kind of rude. So I'm trying to make small talk. I'm like, hey, how was work? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, I'm still at work. I said, okay. What is that noise I hear behind you? She's like, oh, I'm in the shower. I said, okay. Okay. She's a nurse. All right. So she could possibly have been, washing up before she left. Maybe this is like protocol. I don't know. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Call me back later because you're in the shower. And I don't want to hear whatever's happening with you in the shower. She's like, no. I'm with one of my residents. I said, whoa. Hey. I don't know what kind of hospital you work at. That is not how you care for patients. You don't get in the shower with them. She's like, no, I'm not in the shower with him. He's on the toilet. Wait a minute, hold on. At this point, right, we're sitting next to each other watching TV. We're watching the Funny Dance Show. Listen, this show is hilarious. If you've not seen it, you have nothing else to do. Honestly, you have nothing else to do. It's social distancing, folks. Like, just Google it. Funny Dance Show. It's hilarious. So we're sitting and we're watching it, and he pauses the channel because she's on speaker, right? If you call my house, just know I'm going to put you on speaker. There's nothing you should say to me that you can't say to us, and besides, I don't remember half of what anyone tells me anyway, so Ron is like my human recorder. If you call and you tell me something important, he's going to remember it. So just know you're going to be on speaker. So Ron stops the show, and he's like, why is your auntie calling you this late at night? And why is she in the bathroom with some dude on the toilet? Now, at this point, I'm like, I should hang up because the rest of this can't be good. Like, there's no good reason. But then the other side of me is like, there has to be a good reason for you to be in the bathroom with some dude on the toilet. It has to be. Like, I have faith. There has to be, please. And so she tells me like, oh, no. I was talking to him about the doo-doo game. Now, if you've not come to any game night, that phrase right there just threw you off, and you're like, I can't believe she's telling doo-doo jokes. Have we gotten this low, folks? I assure you, my morals are still intact. There's a game that we play called How Do You Do? My aunt never remembers the full name of anything. Her name's not even Joe. But her full name is too long, so we just go with that for sure. Oh man, she's gonna get me about that one. So she says, no, he was in here making doo-doo, and then when he said doo-doo, it made me think of the game we played, the doo-doo game. And so I called you to find out if you could explain to him how to play the doo-doo game, because every time I explain the doo-doo game, he laughs at me. I hear the deepest, most hearty laugh I've heard in a long time. And now I'm like, wait, TT, am I on speaker? She's like, yes. She's like, you thought I would bring my expensive phone in the bathroom with some grown man taking a dump? Yes, that does make sense. I see your point. So she's like, can you explain it to him? I said, you know what? It's supposed to be just for the family, but for this case, just have him come to the game night and he can play. It'll be great. And she's like, no, he can't play. I'm like, I just said he's allowed. I understand he's not family, but he can come. It's cool. She's like, no, he can't play. I said, why are you trying to get him to know the rules of a game that he can't play? She's like, he's blind. Yeah, no, he blind, he can't do. No, he can't do. And so at this guy, he's dying laughing at this point. So the moral of the story, folks, one, don't answer the phone at 11 o'clock at night. It's probably not good. Two, I'm looking into ways to start a podcast for the visually and the time impaired. Because look, I mean, there's no reason he shouldn't be able to enjoy this show, even though he can't see, right? Like that's nothing his fault, maybe. I don't know this man's story, but I think that should be a good venture to go into. So needless to say, he did come to the next family game night, and he did play the doo-doo game. And he did really well. So kudos to you, sir. You know who you are. So I said the visually and the time impaired. Time impaired people are individuals who have 2 or more jobs, 2 or more kids, or maybe they got 2 or more honeys on the side, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not here to judge folks, I'm just here to tell jokes. Right? So I figure, right, if it's a podcast, while you're chasing one child and then you bump into the other child, right, you can be listening to some funny, right? I'm thinking if you're on your way from one job to the next, why don't you bring the funny with you, right? And if you're on your way from one girl's house, you know what, I'm gonna stop there. Let's go back and talk about my auntie. Let's talk about my auntie. That subject might get me in troubles. Okay, guys, he's shaking his head, he's laughing, so we're good. We're good. All right. I'm going to take a drink because I'm parched.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I told you I'm thirsty and drained. Oh, man. You guys are good. You guys are a good crew, man. I was low energy, and you guys really lifted me up. I appreciate you. All of you. All the humans in the universe. No, so my aunt, she's crazy. like she's just crazy. She's actually the reason that I became a performer in the first place was because of my aunt. Believe it or not, yes, I did. So many people, they went to like arts camps and maybe they went to like theater schools. Some people even got a chance to go to Juilliard, right? It's a pretty dope school. I went to my aunt's house and got beat with a foam flip-flop. I know you're thinking, how does that equate? I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you. My aunt, she always wore flip-flops. I guess maybe it's part of being a nurse. Like after she got out of work, she just wanted her feet to be free and comfortable. And if you lived anywhere near me during the 80s, like you probably beat me. Like the whole block, everybody probably, right? And I got beat with some of everything. sticks, whips, not whips like that, but like whips off a tree, twigs, branches. Let's call them twigs and branches. I don't need any crazy mail. And she would beat me, right? Now with a belt, now with her hand, with a foam flip-flop. Folks, I don't know if you've ever seen a foam flip-flop, but they don't hurt. Like, it's foam. And the name, it's flip-flop. Like, it doesn't hurt, right? And so every time I would act out, which was pretty much all the time, she would beat me with this foam flip-flop. And I would have to pretend that it hurt, right? And she just keep going until I was showing some form of like remorse or whatever. So I got really good at crying on command, right? I got really good at impromptu speeches. No, TT, I'm so sorry. I hit my cousin in the face with a rock. I didn't mean it. No, anything but the shoe. No, not the foam flip-flop. No, TT, no. Right? And so I got really good. I was like, I should really go into acting one day. But I didn't, right? Not until later. So fast forward, I'm in college, and I got roommates from literally all over the world. Some cats from Jersey, some cats from upstate, some from Trinidad, some from Jamaica. And we're talking one day, I don't even know how we got on the subject, about how we were raised. And so everybody already has the idea that white kids don't get beat. And so we got on the subject, and it came up. It says, oh, you don't know about beatings because you're white. And my homegirl from Jersey, I never forget, she says, I beg your pardon. I got beat very often, almost always, with a shoe. And we were like, what? Like, oh snap, like, yo, you got beat too? Right? Now, this is not something you're supposed to, like, I don't know, find some sort of connection with. But look, shared experiences are shared experience, regardless of what they is. And so this was kind of like, oh, like, all right, so maybe you understand a little bit, okay. So it's like, what kind of shoe was it? Was it stiletto? Was it like a combat boot? Oh, no, tell me. Was it your mom's Air Force Ones? And she's like, no, it was her flip-flop. I was like, whoa, hold on. I said, was it a foam flip-flop? She goes, yeah. I said, yo, how? So, wait, did it hurt? She's like, no, it didn't hurt. She's like, I had to pretend that it hurt like every single time. I was like, oh, snap, me too, girl. Oh, yeah. Yo, I knew it was something about you that I liked. I couldn't put my finger on it, but that's what it is. Like, yo. So after that, that girl now, 20 years, still thick as thieves. Love this girl. So we all decide one day that we're going to go to an audition. We have nothing else to do. It's a Saturday afternoon. We're like, hey, there's an audition on campus. Let's go. So we all go. We first of all, the other roommates from Jamaica and Trinidad, they actually took tap and ballet and all these things. The best I had was a full-length mirror and a Michael Jackson CD. That's not even a CD. I think it was a 45, a tape for 8 tracks. I'm not sure how I was listening to this song. But the mirror and the music, and that's all I had. That was my classroom. And so we went to the audition, and the director's like, okay, everyone, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And everyone's moving like in the same direction and doing the same motions. I was like, yo, is this the new version of the electric slide? I ain't seen this one before. This was a dope one, yo. Oh, snap, with a little whole dip. Oh, man. I got to show my mama this when I get back home, yo. I got to show my mama. And so it came time for like, I don't know if you've ever been to an audition, but they have like one row go and then the next row go. And I'm like, I think this is like torture. Like, you don't have to give people like death penalty or sentences. Just have them dance in front of other humans while they're all standing in a circle. That was torturous. So we get in the line and my turn comes and I'm like, all right, this is where I pass out. This is where I fade. I'm trying to figure out like which escape tactic to use. And so she says, wait, I have an idea. I need you to tap into an emotion. Tap into, I don't know, pain. Tap into happiness. I need you to find an emotion that is so deep within you that it just exudes out of you and movement. And I'm like, an emotion? She wanted me to dance like I'm happy? Like, what is, okay, I ain't never, this is a weird direction. All right, so I'm racking my brain trying to figure like, what deep pain? Like, I don't have deep pain. I try to forget about the pain. I usually forgive people if they wrong me, not because I'm a saint, but because my memory's really bad. So I probably don't remember anything that you did to me in the first place. And so I was like, I got it. TT and the foam flip-flop. That's what I'm gonna channel. So I'm gonna give y'all a little taste of the audition. It went something like this. No, TT. No, TT. No, TT, no, TT, no, TT, no, TT, no, TT, no, TT, no. I can't tell you what happened after that. All I can say is, I got the part. Yeah! No dance experience, no classical training, just getting beat with a foam house shoe every other weekend. It was fantastic. Listen, folks, these are all true stories. And what I have to say now, I need you to pay special attention to. I just want to thank y'all for being part of my audition tape for the Funny Dance Show. Yeah! I'm Lonnie Love. Come holla at a sister. Yeah, it's your next star is born right here. Hey, folks, I'm Jori O'Neale. You guys have been fantastic. Have a good one.